Our top story today is race to Rajya Sabha. It's a critical election. It sets the tally of Rajya Sabha for the presidential election. 57 seats were up for grabs. 41 have been elected unopposed. So that battle was limited to 16 seats in 4 states today. Rajasthan, Haryana, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Stakes were high for all political parties and all used Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed. Every trick in the book was tried. There was cross-voting, there were defections as well. And it is 9 o'clock already. The result is yet to come out for at least 2 states. Congress party has won 3 out of 4 Rajya Sabha seats in Rajasthan with cross-voting by BJP members. 1 seat has gone to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Congress leaders Randeep Surjewala, Pramod Tiwari and Mukul Vasnik have won in Rajasthan. Meanwhile, BJP's Ghanshyam Tiwari has also won in the state of Rajasthan. It is a big setback for media baron Subhash Chandra, who was also contesting the Rajya Sabha polls independently this time. And to help us understand what the results really mean for the political parties and for Rajya Sabha, we are joined by Ashutosh, who is a senior journalist. Good evening, Ashutosh. Thank you for joining us here on Mirror Now this evening.
Good evening.
It was, in fact, going to be a very, very important battle for all political parties, and that's the reason why we saw everything here. There were defections, there was resort politics, there was horse trading as well. But looking at the kind of result that we've got, one thing is clear. The NDA will find it very, very difficult to, cross that halfway mark. So what does it mean for the BJP going forward and for Congress party?
See, for the Congress party, Rajasthan is certainly is a big asset for the Congress party for the simple reason because Congress was supposed to lose. In fact, there was certain section of people who were very upset that Congress might not get the 3rd seat because of the entry of the Subhash Chandra. But now the results are out, and out of 4, the 3 has gone to the Congress party. An important thing is that all 3 are not from the same state. That means Ashok Gehlot has successfully kept his flock together, and if there was any kind of dissension, he managed to deal with that. So I think it's a personal victory for Ashok Gehlot in that sense, and it's a good victory for the Congress party. BJP is supposed to give lot more answers here. But in terms of results in Karnataka and other states, I think we still have to wait, and especially in Maharashtra, because in Maharashtra there is a one toss-up between the Shiv Sena and the BJP, and whosoever wins will be set back for the other. But still, BJP or NDA is not touching halfway mark. So anybody can say that will it affect the presidential election? I don't see that it is going to affect presidential election because BJP is too powerful at the center, and the governments in the states are also very well placed. So anybody who's keeping fingers crossed about the presidential election, I'm not very sure about it.
All right, Ashutosh, thank you very much for joining us here on Mirror Now this evening with your perspective. In fact, the counting of votes is currently on hold in Haryana as a BJP delegation met officials of the Election Commission demanding that this election be declared null and void on the basis of broken rules of secrecy in voting. And in Maharashtra as well, counting has been delayed after BJP raised objections to the votes cast by 3 MLAs of the ruling Mahavikas Aghadi, alleging violation of rules there as well. So we are still waiting to see what is going to happen in Maharashtra and Haryana. Shwetaa as well as Manoj Kumar joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Good evening to both of you. Shwetaa, to you first. So the counting is on hold.
Well, absolutely. Talking about today's the big battle day for the state of Maharashtra as there is Rajya Sabha election. But yes, the counting is on hold and the results are also expected to be delayed due to this. Now, in this entire voting, there was chaos which was basically seen just behind me. In fact, this is the place. In fact, since morning, Mirror Now team has been reporting, and during afternoon around 2 p.m. there was a time where BJP claimed that there's an alleged flouting of norms of voting done by the Aghadi government. Namely, if we just name three MLAs, that's Yashomati Thakur from INC, then there's Jitendra Awar from NCP, and then there's Suhas Kande from Shiv Sena. According to BJP, these three MLAs have flouted the voting norms because as per them, where they have to show their ballot paper only to their polling agent, they have failed to do so, and Yashomati Thakur has shown her vote after casting to Nana Patole. These are some of the flouting of norms of voting system, what BJP is claiming. And just after this didn't end there. And after this, we see that even Aghadi government has come up with their claims stating that now two MLAs from one from BJP and the other independent MLA, that's Ravi Rana, have flouted the voting system norms. Now, this is a big war between Sena and BJP here, who will back the 6th seat of Rajya Sabha election, and it is very important to see as the voting has been on halt and the result would be affected. Back to you.
All right, Shweta, appreciate you joining us with all of those details. Manoj, Kumar, if there are 6 seats in Maharashtra, there are 2 seats in Haryana, which political parties have been eyeing as far as this crucial election is concerned. What's the current update that you can share with us? For how long will voting continue to be, will counting continue to be on hold?
और देखिए हरियाणा की अगर बात करें तो यहाँ पर पेच फंस गया है और 4 घंटे से ज़्यादा का वक्त हो चुका है जब वोटिंग खत्म हुई थी, लेकिन अभी तक काउंटिंग शुरू नहीं हो सकी है। दरअसल बीजेपी की तरफ से चुनाव आयोग से शिकायत की गई है, बाकायदा कंप्लेंट रेज की गई है, जिसमें कहा गया है कि जो कांग्रेस के 2 विधायक हैं, बीबी बत्रा और किरण चौधरी, इन्होंने रूल्स का उल्लंघन किया है, वायलेशन किया है, क्योंकि इन्होंने वोट अपने वोटिंग एजेंट के अलावा दूसरे लोगों को दिखाया है। और इसको लेकर यहाँ पर जो रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर हैं या स्टेट या सेंटर के जो ऑब्जर्वर हैं, हालांकि उन्होंने इस ऑब्जेक्शन को रिजेक्ट कर दिया था, लेकिन इसके बाद बीजेपी पहुंच गई चुनाव आयोग, वहां बाकायदा एक डेलीगेशन गया था, गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत, अब्दुल राम मेघवाल, मुख्तार अब्बास नकवी समेत तमाम बड़े लीडर वहां पर पहुंचे हैं। और उसके बाद कांग्रेस की तरफ से भी बड़े दिग्गज चुनाव आयोग से मिले। तो अभी भी क्लियरेंस का इंतजार हो रहा है यहाँ पर, और अभी भी काउंटिंग शुरू नहीं हो सकी है। और एक बड़ी अपडेट ये है कि कांग्रेस के विधायक जो कुलदीप बिश्नोई है, ये हमारे सोर्सेज बता रहे हैं कि उन्होंने क्रॉस वोटिंग की है, उन्होंने कांग्रेस को वोट नहीं दिया है, उन्होंने जो इंडिपेंडेंट एमएलए हैं कार्तिकेय शर्मा, उनको वोट किया है। तो कांग्रेस के लिए बड़ा सेटबैक है, लेकिन अगर कुलदीप बिश्नोई वोट नहीं भी देते हैं, फिर भी कांग्रेस के पास नंबर हैं, वो जीत सकते हैं अगर उनके 2 वोट रिजेक्ट या इनवैलिड करार नहीं दिए गए तो। जी
जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच मनोज इस पूरी जानकारी के लिए। विल कीप कमिंग बैक टू यू फॉर मोर ऑन दिस डेवलपिंग स्टोरी एंड विल कीप आवर व्यूअर्स अपडेटेड ऑन द लेटेस्ट फ्रॉम Maharashtra as well as Haryana. Let's now move on and talk about another important story that we are tracking for you.